Welcome to Sammy's Quarters. Today we'll be talking about we're playing Barcelona, Chelsea. Chelsea Barcelona at Stamford Bridge is a game that we're all excited for today, and I'm really excited for this one because of all of the storylines behind this. We've seen the excitement from both set of fans. We've seen a lot of fans that are looking to hate watch today. A lot of spectator fans are going to be looking to feast on whoever loses today, which makes it even more exciting. Another thing that is exciting about this fixture is that there's a lot of history between Chelsea and Barcelona over the years. We remember the robbery. We all remember that clip of Didier Drogba going, it's a crime, it's a shame, whatever he was saying. But it was crashing out at the end of the game, which we lost under very controversial circumstances. And also, we remember how that game went, where a lot of dodgy calls went Barcelona's way. They were roughening us up. There were a lot of rough play that was allowed to go on in that game. And obviously, we remember how historically, we beat them in 2020 in 2012 to make it to our first Champions League final, in which we beat Bayern Munich. So a lot of history there, a lot of good times for us and not so good times in the past. This is a new crop of Chelsea Football Club, a new Chelsea Football Club under a new management, Blue Coat Clear Lake. The Abramovich era is gone. Barcelona is now a different outfit from what they were back in the day. They are now a team under Hansi Flick. They have a lot of financial issues, unable to sign players, pay anybody, using more of their youth academy players, which they historically did, but they now have to really rely on them because of financial reasons. And then there's just a lot going on with Barcelona this year. But they currently sit second place on the La Liga table, right? A point behind Real Madrid. And for them, this is a big game. They really want to win this game. We both sit second place on on our corresponding tables. Chelsea sits second place in the Premier League, while they do in La Liga. So big game for both teams, and this one is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to how this plays out. I think I'm going in very confident based on some of the ways that we've been playing recently. A lot of our play has been really good to see. We've kept a lot of clean sheets lately. We're not as porous in the back. The reintroduction of Cole Palmer is one to look at, pay a close attention to. We don't know if he'll be able to start this game, if Maresca plans to play him. But it'd be nice to have him play because we definitely need that quality, even if it's only a few minutes off the bench. But, one to look at is the Cucurella Yamal matchup. What is that going to be? There's been a lot of questions posed at Cucurella about how he plans to slow down Yamal or nullify him. But I think it's going to be a group project on stopping that young boy. He's really good. He's a problem. If you thought Olise was bad, was dangerous, I think this might be another really challenging one for us. But I think collectively we might be able to show him some levels. I think Cucurella is up to the challenge. He's not gonna babysit this kid. He's not gonna you know look at him as a fellow Spanish player. He's gonna move to him basically. He's gonna get in and make him uncomfortable. But he's gonna have his moments. We gotta prevent that left foot, curler. There's just so many weapons we have to try to nullify. And you know, ultimately this is one game that we cannot afford to lose. We just cannot afford to lose because of the online backlash that we're gonna have to endure. Luckily for us, I think Chelsea has a very vocal online presence. So them losing would be more detrimental to them in terms of the backlash and our loud fan base and how we're gonna troll them for all their worth. I saw this morning that they posted some graphics about this game. They seem excited as well. I saw them on their bus with, they're all suited and booted up to come to London. Also, their I saw their social media managers posting videos of they're putting up these posters of Cucurella and Esteval kind of popping up in there. It's like this PR that Esteval is on right now is actually insane. But stay back. You get back to the topic of conversation. This game is really a beautiful advertisement for the Champions League. They're really. I've heard about. They said it's completely sold out. So even everyone's excited. But here's my prediction for this game. I'm expecting us to, have Fofana and Chalaba be our starting center back pairing. Whereas James and Caicedo might be in that pivot with Gusto playing the right back position. I think want to use he's going to use a speedy right back to kind of nullify some of that wing play that Barcelona has, and Cucurella on the other side to try to nullify and keep keep Yamal somewhat quiet. And obviously, I know a lot of you are expecting to see Esteval today because he didn't start or play on the weekend, but it might still be Neto that starts this game. I think that you might see Neto start this game, and Esteval come in the second half to finish the game out, depending on how it's looking. The front line, I think it's gonna be the way it looked on the weekend. The lap starting with Joao Pedro in the 10, and on the left, actually, the only changes I expect to see today would be Ganacho on the left, and you know Enzo's gonna be in there somehow too. So very interesting to see how it plays out. But I expect us to win. I'm predicting a 2-1 victory to Chelsea Football Club today. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. We'll be back to review the game afterwards. And leave your thoughts in the comments. This is Samelo, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.